Good day, everyone. I am Miss Chelsea Lewis, the Vice Principal at St. Michael's Catholic School, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to today's session on integrating technology for effective teaching and learning in the 21st century classroom. We are honored to have an outstanding group of presenters with us this morning. We have Miss Crystal Blackman, the Principal of St. Michael's Catholic School, a visionary leader dedicated to academic excellence, teacher empowerment, and inclusion. We have Ms. Carleen Byfield, an experienced cybersecurity officer who will guide us on safe and responsible internet use in the classroom. We have Ms. Jessie Brogue, an IT specialist passionate about helping teachers integrate technology confidently and creatively. Blake Hill, an ICT specialist who designs interactive technology-enhanced learning environments. We have Ms. Britannia Brown, the head of department and senior teacher at Harmony Learning, known for her innovative. We have Ms. Britannia Brown, head of department and senior teacher at Harmony Learning Institute, known for her innovative and inclusive teaching practices. We have Ms. LaDonna Charles, our dedicated PTA president, who continues to strengthen collaboration between parents, teachers, and the school community. And last but not least, we have Ms. Cheryl Bro, a results-oriented manager, committed to professional growth, teamwork, and organizational excellence. Together, these dynamic speakers will share their expertise on how technology can transform teaching and learning in meaningful ways. Once again, welcome and thank you for joining us for this important and inspiring session.
Good day to my colleagues and welcome to our workshop on technology. This session today comes directly from our recent needs assessment, which clearly shows a need for more support in effectively using technology in the classroom. Today, we will explore practical strategies that can make our classrooms more engaging, more inclusive, more fun, while also sharing ideas and experiences with one another. I encourage you to participate fully, ask questions, and think about ways that you can apply this information in your classroom. Thank you so much for your commitment, and I look forward to a productive and inspiring session where we can all work together. So we know that principals are very fun people, and that's why I will be doing the icebreaker with you. So I want you to put your 5 fingers up. I'm going to call some statements, and you're going to put them one by one down if you have ever done this. So put a finger down if you've made a Google search today. Use YouTube to learn something new. Ask a student to show you how to use something tech-related. Use WhatsApp or social media for school communication. Share the link or resource with anyone online. And for those who still have a finger up, let's see if this one relates to you. Take on an online course or webinar. And that's all the fingers. And this shows that we as adults, we as teachers, we use technology all the time. And just as it enhances our life, it can enhance the life of our students. I truly hope that you enjoy the presentations today.
Good day, everyone. For this session, our main goal is to help staff develop strong professional and digital skills. As the IT specialist, my focus is on ensuring that employees have the right knowledge, tools, and confidence to use technology safely and effectively in their classrooms. This goal supports innovative teaching and creative learning environment where both teachers and students can achieve success through technology. To achieve the goal that was previously mentioned, we have 4 main aims. First, we will conduct targeted training to meet specific staff needs. Second, we'll offer customized training so each employee gets the support they truly need. Third, we'll build digital literacy and confidence by helping teachers use ICT tools effectively. And finally, we'll promote inclusive and adaptive learning using technology to support all learners, including those with special needs. These aims ensure that our technology integration is effective, inclusive, and aligned with educational goals.
For our objectives, we have enhanced technology. This means to provide staff with practical techniques and skills for using technology effectively and creatively in the classroom. Improve instructional practices. This is to provide specific training to improve instructional practices, stimulate innovation, and increase student engagement and achievements. Encourage collaborative learning. Create a supportive work environment where employees can share best practices, resources, and strategies to improve teaching and learning. identify training deficiencies. This is to conduct surveys, interviews, and observations to identify areas where staff skills, knowledge, or practices fail to meet institutional standards. Confront obstacles to professional growth. This is to acknowledge and address challenges such as time constraints, a lack of training opportunities, or uncertainty about reliable sources.
Our school is embarking on an exciting new chapter in the upcoming year, one that presents an opportunity to systematically improve our teaching methods. The smooth and efficient integration of information and communication technology into every classroom is the secret to giving our students access to dynamic, highly engaging, and diverse learning experiences. Today, we will explore what technology is, its importance, strategies in integrating technology, tools that can be used, internet safety, drawbacks of a refusal to use technology, and case studies.
Once again, good day to everyone. As the IT specialist, today I'll be talking about something that plays a key role in making any teacher's workshop effective. It is the need assessment. Before we plan any professional development activity, it is important to understand what educators truly need. And needs assessment is a structured process used to find out the difference between what employees currently know or can do and what they need to know or do to meet our school's goals. In simple terms, it helps us identify where our teachers need support, especially in using technology effectively. This ensures that any training or professional development we provide is relevant, useful, and aligned with our school's needs and our workforce requirements. Now, I want to briefly share why conducting a needs assessment is so important for us educators. First, a needs assessment ensures that professional development and training are truly aligned with staff needs. Too often, school design workshops that don't always address the real gaps in skills. By collecting feedback, surveys, and data, we can clearly identify what teachers need most, whether it's technology integration, classroom management, or new instructional strategies. This helps us create training that is relevant, practical, and immediately useful in the classroom. Secondly, a needs assessment increases staff motivation and engagement. When teachers feel that their voices are heard and their experiences matter, they are more open to learning and more invested to school initiatives. It also ensures that our resources, time, money, and materials are used wisely. Instead of guessing, we can direct them where they make the biggest impact. Finally, a needs assessment supports continuous improvement by helping us make informed, data-driven decisions. It encourages reflection, innovation, and better outcome for both teachers and students. Nevertheless, a needs assessment builds a culture of trust, growth, and accountability, ensuring every decision we make truly meets the needs of our educators and our learners. Thank you.
The term ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology. This encompasses the diverse range of technological resources and tools used for information creation, management, storage, and dissemination. This was known by UNESCO in 2013. In the classroom refers to tools that facilitate teaching and learning, such as computers, tablets, interactive whiteboards, and digital platforms. So we have some things that we believe can help to integrate ICT in the classroom. So utilizing interactive multimedia displays to make lessons more interesting.
Now let us talk about some advantages of using technology in the classroom. It is very important as it boosts students' motivation and engagement. This is possible as it transforms traditional lessons into dynamic and interactive experiences. Educators can use tools such as videos, educational apps, and games to appeal to students' interests and diverse learning styles. This makes the content more relatable and exciting for students to engage with. Thus, instead of passively listening, students can actively participate through activities such as virtual experiments, digital storytelling, and interactive quizzes. This hands-on environment captures their attention and helps them to retain information more effectively. Additionally, the instant feedback provided by many of these tools encourage students to take initiative, correct mistakes, and stay motivated. As a result, technology creates a learning environment where students are more focused, enthusiastic, and willing to participate. Also, Technology is crucial in tailoring education to meet each learner's individual needs by giving teachers the flexibility to customize lessons, assignments, and assessments. With the use of adaptive programs, students can access activities that match their current skill level, whether they need extra practice or advanced challenges, without feeling left behind or held back. Digital platforms also allow learners to review materials, move ahead, or revisit concepts as needed, promoting self-paced progress. In addition, technology offers a wide range of multimedia resources that appeal to different interests. This helps students to connect to the content in meaningful ways. This kind of individualized approach builds confidence and supports steady academic growth for diverse learners. For example, platforms such as Khan Academy adjust difficulty of activities based on how well a student performs, ensuring that they get the help that matches their current level of understanding. Similarly, apps such as Reading Eggs provide literacy lessons that adapt to a child's progress, offering support or advancement as needed.
Hello everyone, I am Carleen Byfield, your cybersecurity officer. And today I would like to talk with you about something that might surprise you, and that is the disadvantages of not using technology in the classroom. Now, as someone who focuses on online safety, you might expect me to say less internet is better. But the truth is, when classrooms are not connected, students face major disadvantages. Let us look at some of these disadvantages that students face within the classroom setting. First, they lose access to a wealth of educational resources, from interactive simulations and videos to updated research. Without these, learning becomes limited and less engaging. And honestly, in today's world, who wants a classroom stuck in the past? Next, let's talk about digital literacy. Without internet access, students can't practice essential skills. What are some of these essential skills? Navigating online platforms, evaluating information, or communicating digitally. These are skills they'll need for both academic success and the workplace. Then we look at the issue of equity. Schools without internet access, especially in rural areas or in the low-income areas, they fall further behind. The digital divide grows wider, and those students, they miss out on opportunities others take for granted. And without the internet, collaboration slows down. Students cannot share ideas easily or get quick feedback or even join global projects. The result? Less engagement and slower growth. And finally, let's face it, nearly every modern job uses digital tools. Students without internet exposure, they are at a real disadvantage when they step into the workforce. Therefore, as a cybersecurity officer, I always emphasize safe and responsible internet use, not disconnection. The internet is powerful. It's a powerful educational tool when guided properly. Therefore, colleagues, teachers, principals, let's empower our students to learn, to connect, and prepare for the digital world safely and effectively. I thank you for listening.
A clear case of technology's impact in the Caribbean is seen in Barbados' EduTech program, which introduced laptops, interactive whiteboards, and digital learning platforms such as Google Classrooms into primary schools. Teachers were trained to incorporate these tools into daily lessons, allowing students to access interactive content, work at their own pace, and collaborate more easily. Following evaluations conducted by the Ministry of Education, there were measurable improvements in both student performance and classroom management. Schools reported up to a 15% increase in literacy and numeracy scores among students who consistently use digital tools. Teachers also noted improved participation, especially among quieter or slower learners who were more willing to interact when using tablets or interactive whiteboard. Likewise, an international example of successful technology integration is seen in Estonia's education system, which through the Tiger Leap initiative equipped schools with computers, internet access, and digital learning platforms. This program also provided continuous teacher training. Students regularly use tools such as eCool for assignments, grades, and communication. Eventually, digital resources replaced many traditional textbooks. Evaluations showed that over 90% of students who use digital tools daily ranked among the top performers in the PISA assessments for reading, mathematics, and science. Teachers reported increased student engagement and more effective differentiated instruction, while administrative tasks became more efficient. This case illustrates how strategic investments in technology, training, and infrastructure can enhance learning outcomes, digital literacy, and overall educational quality on a national scale. These are some pictures showing students' active involvement with the use of technological tools.
Teachers can use ICT by utilizing interactive whiteboards, PowerPoint, and Prezi, among other multimedia tools. These resources improve students' comprehension and memory of concepts by fusing animations, sound, and graphics. Lessons become more dynamic and effective when multimedia displays are used to encourage active involvement and accommodate various learning styles. This is by Hennessy, Ruth Venn, and Brindley in 2000. So 2, we have include online learning resources. With learning management systems like Google Classroom, Moodle, and Edmodo, educators may assign assignments, exchange resources, and give feedback online. These platforms encourage autonomous and flexible learning by facilitating communication and cooperation outside of the traditional classroom. This is by Kurt in 2019. Differentiated learning is supported by allowing students to access resources at their own speed, combining digital games with educational apps. Digital games and educational apps can enhance the interactiveness and enjoyment of learning. Apps like Kahoot, quizzes, and Scratch, for instance, can be used to teach creativity, problem solving, and subject-specific material. According to Prinsky, 2010, digital games encourage motivation and engagement while enhancing abilities such as teamwork and critical thinking. Ultimately, ICT integration enhances instructional efficiency, accommodates a range of learning styles, and prepares students for the digital age. Teachers can design dynamic, student-centered learning environments that foster 21st century skills by utilizing educational apps, online learning platforms, and multimedia presentation.
To integrate, we can use different forms of technology. These are some pictures showing different activities that students are engaged in using technological tools. So we are mid-presentation. I just want to leave you with this quote to ponder on as we continue. It says, "Technology will not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can be transformational." And all credit goes to George Couros for such a quote. And I hope you reflect on this as we continue.
Good morning, everyone. It's a privilege to be here presenting to you about 4 essential ICT tools used in the classroom and how they help teaching and learning. You know, technology has transformed virtually everything that surrounds us, and the classroom is no exception. Information and communication technology, or ICT, has completely changed the way we teach and the way students learn. It's turned us from the old teacher-centered way into lessons that are a lot more students-focused, interactive, and exciting. ICT is set to enhance access to information, facilitate communications between learners and teachers. It really promotes creativity and problem solving, UNESCO 2023. So here's a quick overview of 4 prominent ICT tools that are already having a huge impact in today's classroom. Firstly, multimedia tools. This applies to videos, animation, podcasts, and indeed virtual labs. Take, for example, a science teacher who uses animated simulations to demonstrate a chemical reaction that might be too hazardous to demonstrate in real life. And that's the power of multimedia. It makes learning visual, inviting, and easy to comprehend. It helps students remember what they learn much more effectively. Next, collaboration on communication platforms. Think of Tools such as Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or Zoom, these allow teachers and students to share, work, and exchange ideas easily, whether in classroom or working from home. They support teamwork, responsibility, and good communication skills, all of the traits highly valued in today's world. Third, assessment and feedback tools. We're considering platforms such as Kahoot, quizzes, and Google Forms. These make quiz and polls engaging and interactive. What's great is the instant feedback. Teachers can easily see where students need support and adapt their lessons immediately. It also helps students to stay motivated because learning feels more like a game. And lastly, hardware and digital learning environments. Things like tablets, laptops, smartboards, and projectors make lessons come alive. You combine that with platforms like Moodle or Google Classroom, and teachers can arrange lessons, distribute materials, and guide students as they learn at their own pace. So, it all brings it out to the end. ICT tools are nothing more than fancy gadgets, but are the next generation of transforming how we teach and learn. They enhance lessons, invite creativity, and aid our students in acquiring skills they'll need to be successful in the future.
Take a look at all these happy, smiling faces. Here are some pictures with students using technology in the classroom. We see experiments, we see the use of laptops, we see the use of interactive whiteboards, and all of these make our classrooms very interesting.
The internet is crucial for communication and education in the digital age, but it is also present concern like data breaches and cyberbullying. Teachers and students must foster digital literacy and ethical online conduct in order to guarantee a secure learning environment. In educational context, putting safety measures in place like safeguarding personal data and conforming source improves digital well-being and confidence. Safety precaution. Safeguard individual data. Students and teachers should refrain from posting private information on social media or public websites, including complete names, addresses, phone numbers, school names, and passwords. Livingstone and the Colleagues, 2017. Use secure password. Passwords should be complicated, one of a kind, and updated frequently. 2022 National Cyber Security Center. Acknowledging and avoid cyberbullying. Cyberbullying must be recognized, reported, and dealt with by educators, learners, and other stakeholders. Willard, 2018. Conforming information and sources. Students and teachers must be encouraged to always verify the reliability of any source, website used before utilizing them for any academic purposes. To recognize digital traces. Whatever is done online leaves lasting evidence. Teachers and students need to be aware of this crucial information in order to maintain a positive online reputation. Set up and maintain security software. To defend against malware and phishing assaults, schools and individual devices must have firewalls, content filters, and antiviral software up to date, according to the Safety Commission of Australia 2021. Supervise online activity. Instructors must keep an eye on students' internet usage in a class and incorporate teaching on responsible and moral online conduct. Educators and parents can utilize parental control. UNESCO 2022. Engage in secure communication. Students should refrain from clicking on suspicious URLs or attachments and only speak to people they can trust. Commission on Federal Trade 2023.
In closing, successful technology integration in the classroom is not only an improvement, it is a requirement for equipping students to succeed in a world that is constantly evolving and driven by technology. This staff development program establishes the groundwork for equipping teachers with the knowledge, self-assurance, and techniques needed to use ICT in the classroom in a meaningful and responsible way. We put our school in a position to provide each student with exceptional, modern, and innovative and inclusive learning experiences by carrying out a comprehensive needs assessment, addressing skill gaps, and fostering a collaborative culture. Teachers will be prepared to convert conventional teaching strategies into dynamic, interactive techniques that encourage critical thinking, creativity, and digital literacy. Through focused professional development, strategic preparation, and continuous support, we reaffirm our dedication to teaching and learning excellence as we take this crucial step ahead, making sure that every student has access to contemporary, safe, and progressive learning environment. Together, we will create a school community that is prepared for the future and where technology can be used as an effective tool for academic success, equity, and access.
Does anyone have any questions as we close? For those who have not followed us as yet, those teachers that are here and those that are streamed in with us online, if you have not followed us on our social media pages, be sure to do so. We are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are also on Facebook. Follow us at St. Dominic's RC School. There you will find all the tips you need to successfully. We'll continue this discussion on integrating technology in education. We'll give you all the tips and you'll stay abreast with all the advancements. You can also check out our daily newspaper articles, our ads, and our flyers for information. We hope to interact with you soon. As we close the curtains, as the principal, I say a special thank you to all our guest speakers and even those among our very own team who came out today and taught. We thank you for all the things that were shared. We thank all the people who logged on with us, and we truly hope that this information will transform your teaching practices, benefiting most importantly our students. If you have any questions or queries, feel free to reach out to us for support. We are always willing to assist.